my fellow readers. My name is Greg. This is Ghost Readers in the Sky. Today, another episode of The Books That Made Me. I was going to talk about this series at some point anyway, but with Private Eye July close at hand, I thought it was a good time to talk about Encyclopedia Brown. Encyclopedia Brown was a series of books written by Donald J. Sobol. 29 books altogether from 1969 up until 2012 when Donald Sobol passed away. The story is of a boy named Leroy Brown, who is called Encyclopedia because he reads a lot and he remembers everything he reads. And he has a brain that can process clues really quickly. And so he built a private eye business in his garage. 25 cents a day plus expenses. He does cases where he helps his father, who is the chief of police in this small town. His father will come home at night, say, here's what we're working on today. He'll give some details. Encyclopedia Brown asks a question or two and solves the case. The neighborhood kids come to him, usually trying to get some help with the town bully, Bugs Meany, and other. He has other types of crime that he solves, but since he does get paid 25 cents a day plus expenses, he definitely counts as a private eye. These are, I think you'd call them middle grade books. One of the things I loved about them is that you'd have the story, and then Encyclopedia Brown would say something like, I know who did that. I know he's lying. And then it would say, how did Encyclopedia know? And then in the back of the book was usually just a one-page explanation of the reasoning that Encyclopedia Brown had done to solve the case. So you got a chance as a reader yourself to look at the story, to look for the clues, to try to figure out what did Encyclopedia see that wasn't obvious to me, so I could solve anytime I actually solved the case myself, I was pretty happy. Didn't happen very often. But I just found those books really interesting. Obviously, I was reading, the first ones came out in '69, so I was probably reading mostly through the 70s, probably not much beyond that. So there were a lot more that were published as I got older and had moved on to other books. But that the mysteries and the private eye idea was something that was in my hands. I was reading this early in my reading career. Encyclopedia Brown, part of the books that made me. Thanks for watching today. I appreciate your attention. I appreciate your time. Till next time, my name is Greg, and this is Ghost Readers in the Sky.